Hey guys, so for today's video I have 6 drugstore dupes for high-end highlighters. A couple weeks ago I did this video but for liquid lipsticks, and I thought, why don't I do highlighters, since highlighters are so highly raved about and everyone wants that highlight bling. So right off the bat I want to mention to you guys that 2 of these dupes are not drugstore. They're actually more under the affordable category once you use a discount code. So I figured I would just kind of point that out, but majority of these are drugstore. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the first dupe that I have, I'm so excited for because these are 2 of my favorite highlighters, and I randomly was searching through my collection this morning and I thought to myself, oh my god, what if these are dupes for each other? I randomly swatched and voila, they're dupes. So this highlighter, the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow, it was limited edition. They brought it back. I believe it's still available, but it is ridiculously expensive. I think it's like $60 Canadian or something super crazy, but it is bomb. Like, it is so intense, and I love it because it's different than your typical gold highlight. It has more of that darker gold, like that bronzy kind of glow. So it is so absolutely beautiful. It's actually truly unique until I found a dupe for it. So another one of my favorite highlighters ever. Don't mind, mine is actually broken. I dropped it like months and months ago, and I just haven't had the time to run to my local superstore, which is where I buy this product. I know a lot of my Canadian girls ask me, but I haven't had the time to pick up a new one. Anyways, this is a dupe for that Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow. This is the Milani Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. If you're an OG on my channel, like you've been watching me forever, you know I love this highlight. Probably my favorite drugstore highlight ever. It is so intense, and I love that it's like a mixture of this pearl white and then this bronzy color. Because this bronzy color alone dupes the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow, but if you decide to mix in a little bit of the pearl, you get a total different shade, which is a lot lighter. So I love this powder. It is amazing. Now these 2 highlighters both are a little bit more on the shimmery side. They have slight bit of shimmers. You can't get away with these powders for a natural look. They're more for when you want to go full glam, but they're bomb. So I will show you guys them swatched side by side. So there they are next to each other. The Milani one is coming off a tad bit darker, but all you would have to do is dabble into more of the white shade and kind of mix it together. I just can't because mine is broken, but trust me, you need this little guy in your life. So next I want to talk about an Anastasia Beverly Hills highlight. This one is in the shade Starlight. This shade is perfect for those of you who are fair and you can't really pull off any golds because they look too orange on you or anything like that. The dupe that I have for it is e.l.f.'s Bake Highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearls. They're very similar, both just a really nice, like pearly, actually the color of a pearl, literally like the color of a pearl. As you can see, the e.l.f. one is a little bit whiter than Starlight, whereas Starlight has a tad bit more pink in it, but they make for great dupes to each other. The next dupe is actually a cream highlighter. So I don't use cream highlighters that often, but when I do, I love Benefit's What's Up. It's the perfect shade. It's beautiful champagne pretty much, but it has such a unique shade. I'm gonna apply it and then blend it out a little bit so you guys can get to kind of see how it actually looks on the face. It truly makes you look intense. It makes you look lit, like lit. And the dupe that I have for it is this Sonia Kashuk highlighting stick in the shade Sparkling Sands. The formulas are so similar and the shades are so alike. I love these 2. The only difference I would say between these 2 is, as you can see, the Sonia Kashuk one is slightly warmer and the Benefit one is slightly cooler. I actually prefer the shade of this one better, but I would say this one is a tad bit more intense, but they work as amazing dupes for each other. Okay, so I thought it was only 2 dupes that aren't from the drugstore and are just more affordable with the discount code, but it's actually 3. So the next 3 are not from the drugstore, but they're still affordable if you use a discount code, and they always have sales. But I still figured I would show you guys these. Like, I know some of you guys are probably gonna be like, oh, really, Amy? Like, I wish you had a drugstore dupe so you can just walk into Walmart or CVS or Shoppers Drug Mart. But I had to show you guys these dupes just because the higher end products that they dupe are so pricey that I felt like it was really worth it to show you guys an alternative that is definitely a lot more affordable, regardless of the fact if it is in drugstore. So for those of you who don't mind, figured I would show this to you guys. So this is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo. I love these powders. They are bomb. I don't know what it is, but they look very angelic. Now this one is in the shade 01. It's a true, like, I would say icy, pinky, lilac-y, icy shade, especially if you're my skin tone. If you are paler, this is gonna pull beautifully on you. It's gonna look like an icy champagne most likely. So the dupe that I actually have for it is what I'm wearing on my cheeks right now, and actually the next 3 dupes are from Ofra. Again, I had to show this to you guys because these Ofra powders are so smooth, so buttery, and so pigmented. I'm telling you right now, the first time I ever tried these powders, these highlight powders, I was like, oh my god, this might be my favorite formula ever. It is intense on the face, like intense. So you see that glow from the Ofra? Like, they are intense. Now this Ofra powder, I believe it's like a little bit on the price side, but this Makeup Forever one is like 40 bucks. But you can get this for a discount. I believe I have a discount code for, I can't remember how much percentage off. I think it's like a good 25. I will leave the link down below as well as the discount code. So the next highlighter that I have a dupe for is probably my favorite highlighter ever just because of the shade. And what's funny is the dupe for it is also one of my like highly favorites. This is BECCA's and Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Pop. The undertone is amazing. The peachy golden tone is so bomb. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you guys. Now the dupe that I have for it is Ofra's You Do You. This shade is so beautiful, and I hate to say it, but the dupe version, like the Ofra one, is a tad bit more intense on the cheeks. For some reason, the first time I ever tried this out, I was like, whoa, like that's a highlight. You know, it's very intense. It has this strong sheen effect, so it really makes you glow. So here is the, even you can tell as I applied that, it is, I would say, surprisingly enough, like usually the BECCA highlighters are the most intense in the world. Gotta be honest with you guys, these Ofra highlighters by Dupe That from Instagram, they're more intense than BECCA highlighters, and that doesn't happen. So I'm telling you, you need to try these. Very similar, both golden shades, but they have that peach undertone, which I love because it goes for a large variety of skin tones. So the next highlight that I have to share with you guys is BECCA's Pearl. Now, I personally cannot use this highlight just because of my skin tone. It is way too white on me, but this is perfect if you are extremely fair because this highlighter is literally white. It's just white with a strong sheen intensity, and it's amazing if you have pale or fair or light skin. This is amazing. I like to use this as an inner corner highlight as well, but you can just see right here how intensely white that is. Now the dupe that I have for it is the Ofra Blush slash Bronzer Illuminating Blush Strips. Now if you go ahead and just touch this shade right here, it is such a spot on dupe. They are both pretty much just white highlighters. So I actually have one more dupe to share with you guys. I thought I only had 6, but I just remembered to share one of my favorite dupes ever with you guys. I don't know how I could have forgotten. So there's 7 in total in this video and not 6. The last one that I want to share with you guys is this Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo number 2. You guys know how highly loved this is. I can even show you by the package. Like, I use this so much. It is such a beautiful, gorgeous gold. It's not too yellow, it's not too gold, it's not too champagne, it's not too light. It's the perfect gold sheen ever. Obsessed with this highlight. Now, the dupe that I have for it is this Wet n Wild Fergie. They changed it now though. This was the Fergie collection, but they made it like permanent part of just the Wet n Wild thing. It's such an awesome dupe. This actually dupes a lot of higher end gold highlights because a lot of the time the gold highlights, they each are different, but they're pretty similar. So this is an awesome kind of alternative to those higher end gold highlights. It is so gorgeous. Like, this is such a great highlighter from the drugstore. I believe this is like $3 or $4, maybe not even, maybe $3-4 range. It is so pigmented, so like just intense on the skin. It's a really awesome dupe, especially for the price. I mean, it's one thing to find a dupe that's like $20 cheaper, but this is like a good $35, $40 cheaper than the Makeup Forever, maybe more. This is like a 80% off dupe. So that completes my 7 drugstore dupes for higher end highlighters. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like, thumbs up for more dupe videos because I love doing them. You guys love watching them. We all love to be balling on a budget. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.